What's going on, guys? So today I'm just going to show you real quick what goes into my intra workout. 1 scoop of creatine. I'll do 2 scoops of amino energy. Maybe a little more. And then 1 scoop of beta alanine. Let go! 1 scoop of beta alanine. I'm getting low on this stuff. This is harder to do with one hand than I thought. Cool. Boom. That is it. I will fill this up with water at the gym and drink it during my workout. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. How do you do today? Feeling good. I got gas yesterday. And you know, when you get gas, you just feel good getting in your car because, like, it's so full, it's on the other side of F. I mean, it is topped off right now. It's amazing how that can make you feel so much, like, better than when it's on E. When it's on E, I just feel like, oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing? Anyways, headed to the gym right now for a scheduled dynamic bench press session. And it's not that I am not doing that, but I'm leading it off with overhead press, standing overhead press. You guys know that is a weak part for me. So I am going to start working on that, and I'm going to lead off my dynamic push sessions with a heavy standing overhead press. And that will be once a week. And I'll lead off, and then I'll go into my dynamic bench. And I think I'm going to run that for about 8 weeks. See if my strength progresses. See how much my strength progresses. Make sure my bench press is still progressing. And then go from there. But I'm definitely going to try and run that for a nice amount of time. So today, it is super overcast, and it's been beautiful the past couple days, and then today is just ugly. Yesterday was a hypertrophy back workout. I did not record it, and I'm not sure that I'm going to record my hypertrophy back sessions just because the tempo is so much different than on these other days, and I don't really hit a major lift on that day. Granted, I could shoot dumbbell rows and lat pull downs and pull ups and bicep curls, but I feel like most of you are interested in being stronger and getting stronger and powerlifting and push and being a strength athlete opposed to just looking, you know, like a bodybuilder. So I do have that day still in there, but I just didn't record it. But I will be recording. I work out 6 days a week. I will be recording 5 of them. But anyways, I'm just kind of rambling now. Hopefully the gym's not too crowded. I say that a lot, but it really can kind of throw you off. I'm fortunate that I can go in like the middle of the day. It's 1:15 right now, so hopefully it's not too crazy. And I'm gonna turn some music on, get my mind right, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Starting off with some overhead presses. These have to be one of the hardest movements to do with strict form. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. I find them absolutely impossible to do comfortably. They just it's not a comfortable exercise for me, but I think it is a very important exercise, so I am going to work on it. There you just saw 115, so then I bumped it up to 135, which is a pretty standard weight to overhead press, and it was just uncomfortable. I just could not do it without making it into more of a push press than a strict overhead press. As you can see, little bounce and pop there to get the weight overhead. I have made the adjustment though of getting my head through, so as you can see, I'm pushing my head through on each rep. And once I started just accepting the fact that I could not overhead press this weight and turned it into more of a push press, it felt way better. It felt better on my wrist. It felt better on my shoulders. It felt better all over. So maybe I should just not do overhead press strict. I should just do push press. I don't know. I'm going to play with it. For now, I'm going to do like I did today, and that is overhead press strict. And then if it gets to a weight that I can't handle, but I need my body to adapt to, instead of dropping it back down, I will just keep the weight on there and go ahead and use some momentum. Push press, use it kind of like a cheat curl. Then I went into my dynamic banded flat bench, which is what was scheduled for today, but instead of using 95 pounds on the bar and these red bands, I used 115 on the bar and these red bands doubled. So I'm not sure what the weight is. I think it's estimated to be right at 215 with those red bands doubled, providing 50 pounds of resistance each. And I was just going down slow, slight pause, and then exploding back up. These felt really good. But after the overhead press, I was just exhausted. I was worn out. That took so much out of me, trying to control that weight and drive it overhead. So it did make these a bit more challenging than if I had made them my first exercise. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the footage, and I will check in with you guys very, very soon. What's going on, guys? Oh my goodness. I feel absolutely exhausted. I feel horrible. Like dizzy, like to the point of where I'm almost dizzy. That was a crazy workout. So, of course, I started off with push press, which felt so heavy. And I think a lot of that has to do with two things. One, me being extremely weak at overhead press. But two, I did do a lot of pulls yesterday with my shoulders. I did some upright rows yesterday, and I did lateral raises with intense flexing afterwards. So like a set of laterals and then just a static contraction for like 10 to 15 seconds. But still, I mean, I don't know, because I had 2 meals. Usually I train fasted. I had 2 meals in me today. But okay, I'm talking this out with you guys, and it's kind of making sense. I went to bed at 4, and I got up at 8. Okay, Okay, things kind of make a little bit more sense now. 4 hours of sleep and trained shoulders pretty intensely yesterday, and then did push press first, and then did my dynamic bench. But usually I train with 35% of my max. Today I was at like 55 or 50% of my max. So usually I train with 95 pounds and bands. Today was 135 and bands, after basically an 8 rep max with 135 on the overhead press, which I kind of cheated and turned it into a push press. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it, because I don't think momentum is always your enemy. I think if it feels really uncomfortable and hurts to do the overhead press, try push press. The overhead press is extremely uncomfortable for me. I don't know why, but I don't like it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it more than I usually would. And I thought about that when I was doing it today, actually, because I wanted to quit so bad. You know, I can't use much weight. It hurts. The exercise is uncomfortable. I don't want to say it hurts. I'm not in excruciating pain, but it's just an uncomfortable movement for me. So I don't think I should shy away from it. I think I should lighten the load, embrace it, make sure my technique is on point, and if it's still uncomfortable, try to find a variation. So if there's any movement that you just can't do, try to do it with 0 weight and see if you can do it. If you can do it with 0 weight, you can eventually do it with weight. So don't count it out. Just humble yourself. If you're doing a movement and you're doing it body weight and it still hurts you so bad, make sure your form is on point. If your form is on point and you're doing a movement body weight only and it really hurts, 2 things. 1, stop doing it, and 2, go see a doctor if you don't know what is wrong with you already. Because our bodies are made to move and flow and groove and all that other stuff. So they're pretty advanced, our bodies, to adapt to whatever we do. So if there's ever a movement that is just you know, really painful or something for whatever reason, then just work at it and it will eventually not be painful. The overhead press is that for me, and I need to continue training that. And it's crazy because I have really big, strong shoulders. Sorry, I have really big, muscular, striated shoulders. So the fact that they are not as strong at the overhead press as I would like just shows me I really have not trained shoulders in an overhead press for a long time. So it'll come back. I predict by the end of summer I will comfortably be able to push press 185. And I think as my bench goes up, my triceps get stronger, my push press will increase. Strength kind of moves. If you get stronger in an area, it doesn't directly, but it definitely indirectly will increase other areas. Our bodies are just cool like that. Anyways, overall, that workout was so tough. I am so glad that it is over, because it I don't want to say it wasn't fun, but I really had to push. I really had to push. So anyways, I'm gonna go home, shower, and chill out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you're having a good day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you're having when you're watching this. I hope it's good. And as always, have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys later.